This is living free in my RV, and once again I can see my RV, my house from here. I'm at Cataract, Gorge and first Basin in Launceston, and that's part of Launceston down there. Over there you can't see it through that mountain there, and I come up here to this lookout on a chairlift, which we'll go back down and do the return trip soon. Yeah, it's a big city, Launceston. As I mentioned before, I stayed at Lilydale Falls campsite last night, and I'll work out where to go today, and then we'll be heading over to the east coast to the Bay of Fires. So this track, I'm definitely getting fit, walking up steep steps like this, and I'm going to walk back to the chairlift, and then I found a really nice vegan restaurant, which I'll upload a photo of later on when I make a slideshow of this gorge as well. This is right in the heart of town. I mean, this city is so old. I think it's one of the first settlements from 1804, I think. It's about 211 years ago. So yeah, very historic place, and there's a lot of history still to come when we go down to Port Arthur and visit my heritage, where my forefathers were brought over here in chains, incarcerated by the elite, and this is how this country was founded. You know, I mean, we call it Australia, but it's not its real name. That's the name that was given. You know, people say we discovered Australia. We never. That's not the truth. It was actually stolen off the indigenous people that were living here, you know, probably 40,000 or 50,000 years beforehand, and they lived quite peacefully on the land. And then we came over here. Our forefathers came here and poisoned them with alcohol and other drugs, and to pacify them, destroy them, which it does. It destroys people. That kind of, you know, just feed them drugs like poison. It's like throwing rat sack down and saying kill each other. You know, that's why in some cities, you know, there's a bottle shop and a gun shop and a crack dealer on each corner, so that they'll just kill each other. You know, and they're aware of this. You know, if they wanted to stop drug traffic, and we have the technology now, even with the mobile phone, we can locate where people are, even inside of money. It's when it's scanned. You know, the technology's there, but it's just too corrupt. As they say, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And this is what drives me to live this kind of life, so that I can free myself. I can't be completely free, because every time I put fuel in my vehicle, then that's really like putting someone's blood in there, because people have been slaughtered to get that. But what I can do is I can minimise the effect, and try and disassociate myself with that system as much as possible. And unless we could rebuild it and reboot it. Anyway, well, I'll get on the chairlift in a sec. Apparently this is the longest chairlift in the world, so they claim anyway. See, this is undeniable evidence and proof that you don't need drugs to get high. I can get high just on life. Good food, good people, and especially being in nature. And that's what inspires me. And that's the reason I've retired 10 years before most people do. You know, most people retire in their 60s and they still work in their 70s, you know, and I'm only 57, so I'm still young, you know. And as they say, adventure before dementia. You know, I want to enjoy my life, and I don't want to die in some factory, industrially enslaved. You know, and that's why I seek this freedom, and that's how I've done it. You know, because I don't drink and I don't smoke, I don't use any mood or mind-altering substances. All that money that I could have wasted has accumulated to reach my goals. You know, my dreams have become reality because I've been focused in what I want to get. You know, the laws of attraction. You know, they say it works. It's quantum physics. You know, when we attract things. Sometimes we attract negative things, so for the experience, so that we can grow. You know, And it's the hard things in life that have taught me. You know, I've been to incomprehensible depths of demoralisation growing up, you know, experimenting with different substances and reaching those bottoms, you know. So I learnt from that. It's like when you look at a beautiful rose, it's been fertilised with shit, because it's the shit in life that makes us grow and makes us stronger, you know. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, you know. And that's how I've learnt, by making mistakes, you know. As they also say, if people who haven't made a mistake haven't made anything, because they haven't been bothered to take the risk to make those mistakes. And that's how we evolve and we better ourselves, you know. Same with different models, you know, like you know, cars or Harleys, you know, always the last model is the best because they get the bugs out, you know. So life is a journey, you know, and it's so beautiful. Like, look at that, this gorge is incredible, you know. It's so beautiful, you know, being up here above everyone, you know? And this is the freedom that you get with living in an RV, you know. And just being able to go to beautiful places. Like when I woke up at Liffey Falls the other morning, I slept in. It was just so relaxing to sleep with the sound of the river, you know. And I was talking to a few other RVers at Lilydale Falls campsite last night, and it's good to communicate with other people to get tips. And I was talking to this guy, and he said, yeah, better going down the east coast because you see a lot more, you know, stick to the beaches and that. And there's a lot of free campsites there. I had a free shower here this morning. I've saved my water, you know. You learn how to utilise and, you know, to be cost effective, you know. Although, you know, water's free, but I try and save, economise, you know, and make things last. You know, I've learned how to do that from by being, you know, spending, and I got into credit card addiction for a while, and I got debt free. You know, it's just another addiction. You know, it doesn't have to be a substance. You know, people can be addicted to all kinds of harmful behaviours. You know, but I've definitely, you know, enhanced my life, and you know, I come from the gutter, and this is how I live my life today. You know, so we're getting closer to the other side. So I'm going to go and have lunch at this beautiful vegan restaurant, and I'll show you where that is soon. Almost at my favourite restaurant in Launceston, which is called Garden of Vegan, and it's on 39 Cameron Street, Launceston, if anyone is interested in. Even if you're not, the food is awesome. It's healthy, eat in or take away. I highly recommend it. There's 3 good documentaries that I recommend that people watch if they wish to make an informed decision. One's called Cowspiracy, and the other one's called Forks Over Knives, and of course there's an Australian one called That Sugar Film. So you can actually, it can save people's lives if they make a decision based on information from someone who's impartial. Like most people, like scientists that do research for the corporation, they're paid to come up with their findings in favour of the corporation. Now, otherwise they don't get paid if they give them the truth. You know? So I prefer to make well-informed decisions based on reality. So anyway, we're almost there. We'll pull up and have some nice, nourishing, good, wholesome food. This is Cameron Street, and the restaurant's just down here. 39. Just in time. Tones the bell. So
No, it doesn't sound like any of it.
I need some entertaining later when I have my rest.
yeah,
And sing me a song. So